Hi friends, welcome to cricksoft.com. Welcome to our channel, and today we have a very interesting cricketer to talk about. He is not in the limelight, he is not playing currently, but if you are a 90s born and if you used to watch some of the West Indies cricket, you may remember him as a good batsman playing against India. And the name of the player, he is from Indian origin. If we look at his the where he comes from, he is of Indo-Guyanese origin, and the name of the player is Ramnaresh Sarwan. So Ramnaresh Sarwan, born 23 June 1980, is a cricketer of Indo-Guyanese origin and a former member and former captain of the West Indies cricket team in all formats. So who are the Indo-Guyanese origin? Basically जो लोग इंडिया से गयाना शिफ्ट हुए थे एंड वो उन लोगों को इंडो गयानीज ओरिजिन बोला जाता है. So there are, if we talk about his title, Sarwan is a very common Hindu name shared by many of his countrymen who have roots in India. That I am saying from the Wikipedia, and I have a lot of other stuff, other stats to talk about him. So let's talk in general how you remember Ramnaresh Sarwan as. So if a person who was born in 90s and he has seen some of the West Indies cricket happening in the 90s, you may remember him as a very good player, especially against India. He has scored 23% of his runs against India, and he used to have a very good square cut. He used to play good cover drives, and he had very good footwork also. So now he is like not remembered that much. Players have come, so many players. West Indies has always been very action packed. Lot of cricketers came in and out. There has never been dearth of the fast bowlers coming. Fidel Alvarez, Jerome Taylor, now there is Ocean Thomas, the left the RB man is there, Cottrell. So, and if we talk about the batsmen, there are Russell, Shivnarayan Chandrapal were there, Brian Lara were there. Now there are also some new Shea Hope has come. So West Indies have always a lot of players that means in one tour West Indies can play one team, and in another tour they can play a completely different team, and it can be as good as what team was playing before. So they have a lot of players who currently plays cricket, and they are also very good if we talk about their cricketing skills. So coming back to Ramnaresh Sarwan, what he has done for his team. So he has played 87 matches, so just 13 short of 87 matches, and he has an batting average of 40 in test cricket. So he has a very good start to his test debut against Pakistan at Barbados. So in both the innings he was not out, but and he played well after like first test match also, but he had this habit of getting dismissed in the nervous 90s or when he was approaching 100. So it took him like 23 or 25 test matches to score his first 100, but then he scored like 14 more in the next 59 matches. So in total 87 test matches he has 1500s. And if we talk about his ODI career, he has played a lot of matches, 181 to be exact, and he has a good batting average of 42. He has 5 centuries, and if you remember, you also remember is a leg spinner. He used to have that action where he used to like completely grasp the ball in using the full hand. So unlike the normal leg spinner where you are using 3 fingers, he has this holding the ball with his full hand kind of things. And I remember at one time when I am a leg spinner also, I used to copy Ramnaresh Sarwan also, because his action was kind of if you look at his action, it was kind of very natural. So that was what he has done for his team. So basically, if we look in short, he has an average of 40 plus in Test cricket, 40 plus in ODI, and so he was a very good player for the West Indies team. He even got to captain the West Indies cricket team after the Brian Lara retired after the 2007 World Cup. It was not good for the West Indies, I think, but they qualified for that next round, which India and Pakistan didn't. And the format was like that. West Indies got to play so many matches. Every team who passed at the initial stages got to play so many matches. That was the poorest format I have seen in the World Cup, but that's not the point. So after the 2007 World Cup, Brian Lara's exit, he retired, and then basically captaincy was handed over to Ramnaresh Sarwan, but he has not was not that much of a good captain. And post he was in the prime of his form most of the time, but in the late career, if we talk about, he has his injury concerns, and the poor form at times was also hindering his chances to make a permanent place in the playing 11 for the West Indies team. So he played his last match in September 2016 against India at the Oval. And we have got some, if we talk about his highest test cricket score, it is 291. So that's Sachin Tendulkar has 241 as the highest test cricket score, and he has the top score of 291. He used to like playing against England, so 291 I think he has made in England, in Bridgetown, against playing against England only. So 291 in the test, it's a very pretty big score. Almost missed out on a well-deserved triple hundred, and so he was the kind of player who knows how to occupy the crease and give up like a foundation for his team. He used to play at number 4, so that was the good parts of him. If we talk about we have talked about his first 100. It took him 28 test matches, and but if we talk about, at the age of 28, he became the youngest West Indies to reach the 5,000 runs. So it is quite an achievement. It's not 4,000, 1,000, means 1,000 runs you can take. I think Fakhar Zaman is the fastest to 1,000 runs, if I'm not wrong. But 5,000 runs to reach some milestone of becoming the so he didn't become the fastest, he became the youngest West Indies, sorry, correct me, he becomes the youngest West Indian to reach the 5,000 runs. That is itself a milestone, because Virat Kohli is completely, I think, must have a lot of ODIs lesser than him, and even Rohit Sharma and other players, Steven Smith. So he was the youngest West Indian to reach the 5,000 runs, and he has a very special record. He, on 23 June 2006, on his 26th birthday, while playing against India, Sarwan hit 6 fours in an over of Munaf Patel, and he basically, Sandeep Patel, Sanat Jaisurya, Chris Gayle, these guys have hit 6 fours of 6 balls. So he joined that club. So Munaf Patel must not have good memories of that match. So if we summarize what we have discussed so far, is Ramnaresh Sarwan was indeed a very good batsman for the West Indies. 291 runs as the highest score, 40 plus averages, 181 matches in ODI, 87 test matches, and both average is 40 plus 15 test hundreds, and a pretty good average against India, England. So so that makes him a very good player for West Indies, and he is supporting West Indies as of now, as a batting consultant sometimes. So he is the pillar of the West Indies, like the top officials that gonna take care of how the West Indies cricket is going to be in the future. So that was our take on the Ramnaresh Sarwan, pretty good lad who has, if you remember, he has one interesting incident against McGrath also. So that famous verbal spat that happened between Ramnaresh Sarwan and the McGrath. So he was not someone to hold himself back while on the field. And there is one also interesting thing, he used to use the bails. So in the childhood, it was very different to see someone coming and picking the bail from the stumps and then use it to mark his where he will play his bat. So there is a different term for that, I'm not remembering it. So basically he used the bails of the wicket to use Marquez batting, what you can say, I don't know. So Shivnarayan Chandrapal used to do that, and Narsingh Dev Narayan used to do that. So quite a few players who adapted that style of using the bails of the stumps. And so that was pretty much this on the Ramnaresh Sarwan, and we will cover some other player for our future series. If you like it, then please subscribe our channel, share this video, and we will get back to you with our next video. Thanks guys.